friends, welcome to Sam's Everyday Cooking. Today we are making quinoa salad, and this is a delicious, nutritious superfood salad and you'll love it. Let's begin with showing you all the veggies that are going in there, and then how to make the quinoa itself, and then the dressing. So some of the veggies that are going in are yellow bell pepper, carrots, cucumber, celery, but you know, it's the thin part of the celery. I don't want the lower end of the celery is very stalky and fibrous, so just the tender stalk. So we are in some of the leaves. We have walnut, diced some apple, and it's been soaking in water and lime juice so that it doesn't turn black. Sweet potato also soaking in water because it does tend to become black otherwise. I'm using tricolor quinoa just because it looks pretty. There's no other reason. For every 1 cup of quinoa, we need 2 cups of water, but instead of water I'm using a very nice stock. From my previous videos you can find out the recipe for vegetarian stock. So this is 2 cups of stock to 1 cup of quinoa. For dressing we need honey, pink salt, or you can use even rock salt or any other fine salt. I like pink salt, mustard, lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, a little bit of pepper to spice it up. To the pan that's pretty hot now, I'm going to add 2 cups of the vegetable stock. I will not add any salt in this because I've already got a little bit of salt in the stock when I was cooking it. So into this we are going to add in our quinoa. Our quinoa has to cook for approximately 15 minutes, after which we'll check, and another 5 minutes for it to fluff, which is what I'm going to show you later. I'm going to put close to a tablespoon of butter and let it melt. Add a sweet potato inside. The sweet potato gives a really nice, when it's caramelized, it has a really lovely taste to it. Our quinoa is cooking in vegetable stock, and our sweet potatoes are also frying in butter and getting it caramelized. Let's prepare our celery. I'm going to remove all the leaves from the celery and keep them aside. Finally chop up the celery, because celery, when it comes too much in the mouth, it doesn't taste so good. You can see our quinoa is cooking away. Probably another 5 minutes and it should be done. I don't preferably like my quinoa to be al dente. I like it nice and soft, so it's up to you. We have to wait for another 5 minutes before we take it off the heat. Let me tell you at this stage that quinoa is something that you can make it for a week and keep it as well. So if you'd like to make in a large batch, keep some for the next time as well. As you can see, I've finally chopped up the celery and kept the leaves of the celery separate. Sweet potatoes frying away, and it's got a really beautiful orange color. It has to fry for a while longer, so I'm going to cover and let it cook. 5 minutes since our sweet potatoes are cooking, I'm going to add the carrots now. We don't want the carrots to cook too much, just about a minute or so, just to make it a little bit tender. Whilst our quinoa is still cooking, let's get the dressing ready for the salad. For this, we are going to take some honey. For a dressing, I can't exactly give you a recipe. It's all on your taste buds. But for now, I'm taking about a tablespoon of honey. One teaspoon of mustard, a heapful teaspoon of mustard because I like it spicy. This is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice rather. And let's mix it all up. Add a tiny bit of salt and we'll adjust it later. So it's really like just a pinch of salt. One ingredient that I missed out, and I'm sorry about that, is a nice tablespoon or two of olive oil. I'll just put about a tablespoon now. It tastes delicious. It's all balanced flavors. We don't need to add anything more. Quinoa is completely cooked, as you can see, and now with the back of a ladle, fluff it. So this is called fluffing, and it'll really become nice and soft and very light. Now we're going to cover it and keep it for another 10 minutes before we will use this in the salad. Our carrots have been cooking for just about a minute. I'm going to add in the brown sugar now. This gives such a nice sweetness to the veggies. And I'm going to add just a tiny bit, like just a pinch of black pepper. We don't want to overcook the veggies and make them soft. We're just cooking enough so there is a softness but also a crunch to it. Quinoa has been resting for the last 10 minutes or so. It's still a bit warm, and whilst it's warm, we will pour half the marinade inside this. This really enhances the flavor and the taste of the quinoa. It all up. Gently mix it up, we don't want the quinoa to break anymore. Okay friends, now let's compile our salad. So we have everything ready now, and we will start putting everything together. We have the quinoa. This is not a cold or a hot salad, it's a warm salad, and if you like it cold, by all means, after you have built it up and put it together, you can also put it in the fridge. You see how beautifully our quinoa is turned up. Then we add the sweet potato and carrots with the syrup inside. The syrup is delicious. The butter and the brown sugar syrup. This is the apples that were soaking in lemon juice and water. I've already drained it. Now we add in our cucumber, our yellow bell pepper, or rather orange bell pepper, the celery, which was finely chopped, and the celery leaves we'll add it at the end. And let's start mixing it up. Add in our dressing, the balanced dressing. And the dressing is also really delicious. It's a simple dressing but very delicious. We add in our celery leaves and break a few walnuts and top that as well. Walnuts taste really nice with this salad. It also gives a bite to it. Salad is good for 4 people if you're having other dishes. If you're just having it a salad by itself for lunch or dinner, then I would say for 2 it's enough. There you have it, a lovely, super nice, wholesome superfood quinoa salad with lots of veggies, and it's almost like a double thing. It's a salad cum soup because we have actually cooked it in the stock, in the wet stock. So I hope you do make it and let me know how it turns out for you. Do keep joining me on Sam's Everyday Cooking, and please let me know your feedback, your comments on how it turned out for you. Don't forget to like and share my videos on YouTube as well. Until then, see you next time. Bye guys.